on July 15, 2010, the Public Health, Environmental Protection, and Transportation and Rural Development Committee of the Broome County Legislature voted on 2 resolutions which will begin the process of negotiating leases for drilling for natural gas in the Marcellus Shale Formation on public lands in Broome County. On this day, this committee voted to grant to Barbara Fiala, Broome County Executive, and to Joe Sluzar, County Attorney, the right to begin contract negotiations with Inflection Energy, LLC of Denver. These lands are the commons, collectively owned by all residents of Broome County. However, despite some 50 concerned citizens who showed up to voice their opinions, no public comment was taken. Inflection Energy, LLC of Denver has offered to pay $3,000 an acre for access to drilling rights on 5,300 acres of property, totaling $15.9 million over 5 years. These public lands include 1,200 acres at the Broome County Airport and 1,284 acres at the Broome County Landfill, totaling 2,484 acres. Now, despite news reports that this was mostly at the airport and at the landfill, these properties amount to less than half of the total parcel bid upon of 5,300 acres. Also, the airport and the landfill are in the Little Choconut Creek watershed, which supplies water to Johnson City and parts of Binghamton. Clearly, Inflection Energy has their eyes on public parks, drilling in public parks. Let's look at the numbers. 317 acres in the town of Colesville at Nathaniel Cole Park. 1,124 acres at Dorchester Park in the town of Triangle. 12 acres at Finch Hollow in the town of Maine. 415 acres at Greenwood Park in the town of Nanticoke. 46 acres at Grippen and Round Top in the village of Endicott. 307 acres at Hawkins Pond in the town of Windsor. 150 acres at Otsoningo Park in the town of Dickinson, totaling 2,389 acres in parks. So the subtotal now, so far, is 4,873 acres, and this still leaves, even including the parks, this still leaves 427 acres unaccounted for, presumably on sites of county buildings, easements, roads, and rights-of-way. Mark Sexton, who is the CEO of Inflection Energy, also sits on the board of Pioneer Natural Resources, which recently was accused of several environmental violations at the Ugaruk oil field in the northern slope of Alaska by a whistleblower. Recently, when asked who would be the beneficiary of gas drilling on public lands in Broome County, Sexton admitted that it would not be the citizens of Broome County or even New York, but would instead be NYSEG, now owned by a Spanish company, and admitted this surplus capacity would be shipped out on interstate pipelines. Listen carefully.
According to Inflection Energy CEO Mark Sexton, his company has offered Broome County a deal to lease thousands of acres of county land, primarily at the airport and landfill. He also says NYSEG would benefit from more gas.
As beneficiary for natural gas development in this area will probably be NYSEG, who will be able to take a local gas supply and use it to provide better services and enhanced services for their current customers and for future customers, and they'll be able to do some things with the interstate transportation lines in terms of supplying excess gas to those as well.
This action is essentially enclosure a transfer of public wealth to private individuals and corporations for private profits and private gains with no public benefit and great risks to the public, including to our drinking water and to the natural beauty of this place. So get involved. Your only chance to speak out on this issue may be at a public hearing Monday, July 19th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. at the Broome County Office Building, 6th floor, Hawley Street in Binghamton. Once again, your only chance to speak out may be at a public hearing on Monday, July 19th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. at the Broome County Office Building, 6th floor, Hawley Street, Binghamton. Begin a dialogue with your county representative. Visit gobroomecounty.org or call Barbara Fiala, the executive, at 607-778-2109 or the Broome County Legislature at 607-778-2131.